So not that long ago, I talked about a channel called BigBall, which is the largest non-state balls channel as well as the largest channel in Southeast Asia. And I said that while the channel is better than all of state balls' major channels, it is that it's still pretty boring and just another country ball content farm that uses AI to mass produce content as fast as possible, whether it be in the voice acting, if you can call it that.
Okay, bro, so let's just agree to split it into
or the backgrounds. However, after posting that video, I got some comments saying how they have another account called Ultra Space Balls and if I could make a video on them. So I checked their channel out, and I'm just gonna say, I think this channel is even more boring than Big Ball. So before I explain why, please like and subscribe, as we're less than 3,000 subscribers away from 20,000 subscribers, and if you want to support me more and can afford it, join membership. So let's begin. Ultra Space Balls is Big Ball's planetball channel that has over 1 million subscribers, which they actually just hit that milestone a few days ago, and around 186 million views, which the view count is actually surprisingly low for a channel that makes content for kids. But maybe I'm just saying that because of the amount of views on similar channels like Country Z and Country Balloons that get over hundreds of millions of views, especially when Big Ball has even less views, with that being 158 million despite them having more than double the subscriber count. Now while the channel was created on October 14, 2023, the oldest video on the channel is a short that was uploaded on September 17th, 2024, almost 1 year after the account was created. However, even then they wouldn't post the next short until the end of December. They would also post some long form videos between these dates, however they're behind a paywall, which is weird, but they can do what they want, I guess. After posting the second short on December 20th, they would start to upload shorts frequently, as well as post long form videos frequently starting in January. This is also when the channel would start to take off, as in January alone they would gain 300,000 new subscribers and over 200,000 new subscribers per month for the next 2 months. This will cause them to go from 47,000 subscribers by the end of December to over 800,000 by the start of April, which while that growth isn't as impressive as a country ball channel Big Ball, it's still impressive nonetheless. Even today, while they have slowed down, they still gain between an average of 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers per day. One other thing I found interesting is that the content they post is in English, using those AI voices that are painful to listen to, as well as having the location set to the US, which is interesting because you would expect channels to speak Indonesian, especially when the main account Big Ball is Indonesian. So how's the content? It's boring. The shorts are just painfully boring skits. While they have the same punk music over the background, they also use the same AI voices, which is just painful to listen to since there's no emotion. The content also just doesn't make sense, like I don't understand what's happening half the time.
Excuse me, guys!
Hey! Move away! Hey! Move away!
Now for the long form videos, they have the same issues with the shorts. Boring, confusing, and painful to watch. But hey, at least they actually make long form videos, unlike State Balls who just uploads compilations. Although Ultra Country Balls does upload compilations. And the thumbnails are actually much better. Wait, this thumbnail is literally a copy from SolarBalls. And so is that one. And that one. Yeah, literally more than half the video's thumbnails are stolen from SolarBalls. Like sure, Spaceballs thumbnails are super weird, but at least they're original, even though that doesn't make the situation even better. And that's not the only thing, even their profile picture looks like it was taken from SolarBalls. So yeah, not only is their content just painful, boring, and painfully mediocre, but also they use stolen thumbnails from SolarBalls and try to copy them too. Like when people talk about SolarBalls copycats, Spaceballs is usually what comes to mind, especially because they're the oldest and most subscribed. However, while they do make terrible content, I wouldn't necessarily call them a copycat, especially now they make Planet Human videos now, and I think that should go to Ultra Spaceballs instead. Does that mean Ultra Spaceballs is worse than Spaceballs? Well, in my opinion, no, because the fact that Spaceballs is showing super inappropriate thumbnails and content to kids is just terrible, especially with videos from channels like Caleb Salty showing what it can do to a child audience. But that doesn't excuse the scummy Ultra Spaceballs does, and the content they make. If anything, Ultra Spaceballs are just lesser of the two evils in this situation. Compared to Big Ball, however, yes, they are worse. The content is the same, but while most of Big Ball's thumbnails are original, almost all of Ultra Spaceballs thumbnails on the long form videos are stolen. Well yeah, that's really all for today's video, just us talking about another country ball content farm. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.